Amira, it's lovely to have you with us.
My pleasure.
Could you just give us a brief about yourself and the HBS Foundation?
Yes. Our foundation is a family foundation, the Harish and Bina Shah Foundation. And while we've been around for many years, in the last 3 years, we've become much more hands-on and more planning-oriented with the kind of work that we want to do. And what we've consciously chosen is to be cause agnostic right now, because as a family we all have very varied interests, and more importantly we want to be able to identify areas which can marry our philanthropy and our context with what is actually needed in order to create more efficient, meaningful change. Now that is a very difficult answer to find, and the way we're seeking that answer is by actually supporting very diverse endeavors, working across different states of India, having grant sizes which are very wide range as well. So we look at every context and we work around that context.
Oh, great. So in your experience and in your opinion, what do you think are the most pressing issues that probably organizations like us and organizations like yours should focus on to support the government machinery? Any one or two issues that you think?
To support the government?
Also, to run, because after all it's we who come together and work as partners.
No, absolutely. So I had heard a few years ago Mr. Stan Pitroda say that it doesn't take a genius to come up with an idea in our country, but it takes a genius to implement in our country. And I think that having worked with various stakeholders, I think everyone has good intention. It's the coming together that is the challenge. And I think where private money comes in is to be able to fund pilots, to fund, riskier, more innovative, more experimental innovations, with the idea of eventually having the government to adopt it, because they are the best entity to take it to scale. So the approach and the willingness to pay for things which are meant for the government to actually take over, I think that is the best use of not only philanthropic money, but even other stakeholders such as research organizations, media and communication entities, intermediaries, because we're all in it with the same objective.
Right. Of course, this is a really basic question I'm going to ask, probably a little difficult or awkward, I would say. Should a partnership, say, between PAC and HBS Foundation, which we are discussing and its ongoing work in the next few months, what do you foresee when two forces like us come together? Would we make a change? Would we advance some issues? We've discussed informally some of the common burning issues that we both are working on.
Yeah.
So what is your opinion about it when two people like us come together?
I think huge potential. And I see huge potential when one feels confident about ideologies matching. So ideology is not only about philosophical ideologies, but actionable ideologies as well. So for example, if two people resonate about the need to have a really child-friendly Anganwadi, which means, the right color on the wall, which means the right table and chair for the child to sit at, which means the right collection of books in the Anganwadi, which operates like any of our play schools or schools would in the urban areas that we come from. I think when actionable ideologies match, that's when the potential for work that we all wanted to do is more, because it's more practical and it's more realistic rather than it just being ideological.
Okay. Thank you so much, Amira. It was great speaking to you.
Thank you very much.